Good morning, this is Nest by Sir Robin, and today I'm going to do a few videos showing you how I like to make miniature things for the fairy garden. And the first thing I'm going to show you is how to make a little fairy broom, a little miniature broom out of mostly natural products and a little piece of wire. And I also want to talk about what proportion is and how to do things to scale. So we're in my workshop and at Nest by Sir Robin's workshop, and I want to start out by showing you this little house and looking at the size of this house. So I'm going to go kind of slow so you can see everything. We're going to go around here to the front door. There's the front door. And here's a little broom I made for another project. And you'll see that this is a little bit too big for this door. Can you imagine a broom that will go all the way up to your rooftop? No, I can't. How could you sweep things? You wouldn't even be able to get a hold of it, because if you think about it, the little field mouse that lives there, or the little fairy, has to be small enough to get into that doorway. So there is no way that little person or little field mouse or little animal would be able to hold this broom and sweep their front porch. So we need to go much smaller on the stick, and as well as the fibers that make up the broom. So first thing I did was I just went outside into the park and found a big stick. And as you can see, it's wider on the bottom, and then it kind of tapers and gets a little bit smaller as we go up to the top. Aren't those pretty lichens on the stick? On another video, we'll talk a little bit about lichens. So you can see that it's tapering and it goes all the way up. And you can see all the way up here. It gets much smaller. So I think I want to take a pruners and maybe clip right here and see how this would work in front of the fairy house. So this looks pretty good. I think we'll cut one more time. And needs to be much smaller than the door frame, right? So some of it's going to be hidden with the fibers. So I think I'm going to just cut right here. And see how that looks. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Because some of it's going to be covered. So I'm going to stop the video right here, and I'm going to tell you what other things you need, and then we'll meet back up in a few minutes on another video with your stick and also the supplies that you're going to need. So this broom that's already made is made out of, for the fibers, any kind of twine that you might find. You can buy this at a hobby store. You might have it just laying around the house. But they're fibers that can be pulled apart. You can see the individual fibers. And when you cut it, you can see that you can spread apart those fibers and make a nice broom. So you will need some of this twine. You'll also need some thin gauge wire. This is 24 gauge wire. You want it to be pretty thin so that it will easily wrap around your stick. See how thin that is? It's 24 gauge wire. I bought that at Schaefer's. And then you need a wire cutter. So once you have all those things, oh, and of course your pruner to cut your stick, unless you can just break it. And in most cases, you'll be able to break it because it's such a small little broom we're making. So once you get all those items ready, come back to my next video and we'll complete the broom.